Wranglers and white tees.
Hello and welcome to Greenlight Cinema. I'm doing another Fargo review. I know you couldn't believe it. And not only that, I decided to do the show outside. Yes. So we're at the that's right. Of all the killer bees,
thanks again,
at the risk
China.
of those being stung in the coronavirus, I thought, why not? Hey, it's a beautiful day, so let's see where it takes us. Okay, let's jump into the episode. I don't know why I smack and clap my hands every single time. Moving on. Alright, so moving on. So now we're at the motor hotel. The cops are getting settled in for the night. It's Wranglers and white tees. That's what they're doing, because that don't look suspicious at all. But yeah, here they're kind of being settled in. We see Ed kind of like thinking. He questions Ben, like, I guess he's had time to think, you know, is this really the right decision? Are we really doing the right things here? Maybe Lou has a point. You know, Lou seems like his heart's in the right place, I guess, what Ed's thinking. All in the meantime, Ben, he's just watching TV, which, I want to bring this up, I believe he's watching, again, Operation Eagle's Nest. Now, why is this important? Because this is only the 4th time that's been referenced. Once Molly was watching, second time, Ronald Reagan, the Duke, whatever himself, he said, he mentioned it to Lou at in the bathroom. And the 3rd time it's referenced is when Peggy's in the cabin and she's trying to watch Dolly, but she gets distracted and watches TV. Ed asks him, he's like, hey, you know, you think we're doing the right thing? He's like, what now? And he don't care. So while he goes back to watching TV, Ed decides to sneak over a little bit and talk to Peg. And and Peggy starts immediately coming up with a plan to hurt Ben. And Ed doesn't want to hurt this guy. He was like, what? He's like, and then while, you know, Mr. Due Diligence is watching Operation Eagle's Nest, he notices finally that Peggy and Ed are sneaking off and talking to him, or talking to each other. He's like, don't make me separate you two. And then Peggy starts talking to him. I guess she's like, she kind of flirts with him, and I do that because I think, you know, she don't love this guy. She's like totally like loves Ed to the end. But what's funny about it is that she is, you know, just trying to talk to him and everything. And I don't know if this is just to get comfortable, or just to, you know, catch him off guard for something later, or, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's to do. So now we see Mike Milligan and Gail on the road. I guess betrayer ambush is their mission. And now we're also seeing Lou at the same time. And what's going on? Lou, he's going to try and call Betsy. And before he can actually make it to the payphone, he gets a call, and it's actually about Constance, about her murder from a few episodes ago, which is still the same week and day, I reckon. So yeah. And he discovers she's been strangled to death.
Strangled, they said. I mean, when's all this madness gonna end?
I surely don't know.
We got to that point where the protagonist, Lou, our main character, he's reached that breaking point, just like Molly did, and just like Gloria Burgle did, you know. They get tired of being fed up, and they're, you know, always put on the sidelines. No one's listening to them. He's like, enough's enough. And we have this beautiful dolly shot right here as Lou's just trying to put together everything that's happened here.
I tried. It hurt.
And we get another beautiful dolly shot right here of these classic cars. Hank, he's worried, which is normal, and he goes and checks on Ed and Peggy.
They know, I told them. We got a lot of swinging dicks around here, but command's been delegated. I'm in here, you're not.
You okay in there, Ed? Peggy?
So yeah, I guess Ben's got it, and, you know, old Hank don't know what he's talking about. So cut to now, we see a South Dakota captain. He's hatching out his brilliant ideas of what's going to come, and I say brilliant ideas.
Wire's secure and no one's the wiser. We got the upstairs room bugged and ready for the meet.
Move quickly and with authority, troopers. That's lesson 1.
Yes, sir.
But then, the next scene, the most brilliant line is spoken. And again, I'm being sarcastic when I say brilliant.
From this point on, we're radio silent.
Oh my gosh, it's a whole squad of Gerharts coming, and Lou sees them and knows who they are. He looks terrified! So Lou gets on the radio, but no one hears him. Hank looks worried, Ben's asleep.
Motor motel, come in. Motor motel, this Lou Salverson, they're coming. Do you hear me? They're coming.
Silence.
I got on the bottom next to the office. One man on guard. Milligan's on the second floor.
He said Milligan's on the second floor. He's completely betrayed him. Bear wants him to stay with Floyd, so he does. But only so he can murder her. Alright, we got the Gerharts moving in. Ready to blow away who they think is Kansas City. I'd also like that. I love how this is shot. It's done very well. Choreographed to the T. Hey officers, notice there's a silhouette in the curtain of the window? Guess not. The good thing Peggy's awake, because she actually does see the Gerharts like silhouette, or a silhouette with like a gun and everything, and she's like, I guess she wakes up Ben, and here we get our brutal cop murder scene, which I don't really like to watch. You almost feel sorry for these guys, but their captain's an idiot. He didn't want the radio on. And remember what Hank always makes up their names, said about earlier? Maybe thinking things through. Yeah, maybe he would have wanted to have done that for this plan.
All clear.
And it looks like Buffalo knew before anyone that they were cops. He took off.
Hansie, no.
That's a little hard to watch, you know, and he stabs her so deep. It feels like that's kind of like a mom to him, though. He stabs her. Bear sees it. It's heartbreaking. Oh. And boy, is it on now. Bear, he's coming for Lou, but Lou shoots him 300 times or something, and he don't knock out or nothing, so it just chokes and UFO. It's crazy. Now we get Hansie. He's blowing the rest of the Gerharts away. We got these really cool shots, and then Lou's getting choked out by Bear, and Hank gets shot. It's like, oh no, how much carnage is gonna happen in this one scene, but it's great, it's fantastic, and it works. Very well done, very well executed scene. I love the writing on this.
Clear that Hansie was on a mission to find the beautician and her butcher's assistant husband and silence them once and for all. Again, the question of why has puzzled historians for decades. It's true that they had seen him execute Don Gerhardt, and that they were the only ones left who could reveal his treachery for what it was. But maybe the reason was deeper.
Professional, you said.
Yeah. Targeted this way.
The fact that he had shown his true self to them in a moment of vulnerability.
And here's our famous UFO scene that just freezes everybody, makes everyone come to a complete stop almost. I mean, Hansie's looking and everything, except Lou. He's able to finally shoot Bear after the billionth time and kill him. And then things kind of get wrapped up. Hansie gets coffee thrown in his face, burns, and I'm sure messes him up for a minute. But he's after Hank and Peggy, and Ed and Peggy. He's on a mission. He's going to shoot. And him and Lou get into a little shooting match. Lou doesn't forget about Hank though, thank goodness. And he goes up and checks on Hank. And they got a little scene. He helps him out. And then Lou gets out of there. I like how all this was done. It's just very fast paced, very quick to the point, and just like how this review was how I was trying to get this review out today. before the sun went down, or before it goes down. Mike Milligan's like, well, our work is done for us. No need to do anything, so let's head out of here before the cops get here. He didn't, of course, say that, but we can all tell that by his body language, like, I just did this. I got this. I'm getting a promotion. There won't be an office job. It's sad to see Floyd left dead.
Ed? On the run? With the idiot in pursuit? Go. I can make it. Dinner Sunday? I'll be in a suit of armor.
I love that saying, I'll be there in a suit of armor. I mean, he's echoed that out throughout the whole season. I don't know. It's good to see Hank's alive and he's not dead. And I hope this review wasn't too agonizing or too painful. I was trying to beat the sun. It's hard to beat that thing, man, when you're doing some editing and some great videos out here and some great... Anyway, I just want to say, I feel like that Lou and Hank made such a great, like, team. It's such a shame that you couldn't have seen them together in the first season, which would have been, I guess, almost impossible, and he would have been extremely elderly. But I just want to end the review. There's me clapping my hands again. But I want to end the review there. Episode 10, that's where we're at now. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe if you guys hadn't already. And maybe we can try to do another episode like this in the daytime again or something cool. I don't know. I get stuffy in the house during this quarantine. Y'all stay well, man. Y'all stay well out there, y'all. Keep your hands clean and stay healthy. Alright. Bye.
Might insert Virginia.